Just days after Angelina Jolie filed shocking new court documents citing alleged domestic violence, Brad Pitt is reportedly heartbroken that Angelina has decided to go to such extreme lengths. Let's get into it.
Last week, we reported that Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's ongoing custody battle took a turn for the worst after she filed all new court documents on March 12th, invoking allegations of past domestic violence against Brad. Multiple news outlets reported that Angelina is even ready and willing to offer proof and authority in support of alleged domestic violence during the trial, which is in the midst of being executed in front of a private judge. Brad has since had time to let the news soak in, and according to a close source, he's not taking the allegations lightly. The source revealed, quote, "Brad is heartbroken that Angelina has gone that route. There's a lot of emotion left after their marriage. He's taken responsibility for his actions and owned up to his past issues. He's stopped drinking." The source went on to explain, quote, "The marriage was very passionate and toxic at times, and like all couples, they had fights, but also shared many good times together." As many fans know, Brad and Angelina were legally married back in 2014, and just 2 years later, Angelina filed for divorce citing irreconcilable differences as the cause of their split. The two were legally divorced 3 years after the filing, but the battle over the custody of their children is still ongoing. Although Brad is reportedly open about his past alcohol and drug problem, he was never arrested or charged for any offense during the marriage, nor were there any police reports of domestic violence or spousal abuse filed. The only incident that was highly publicized was while the two were on board a private jet with the entire family when, according to TMZ, Brad reportedly got verbally and physically abusive with the couple's eldest son, Maddox Jolie Pitt. However, after careful review, the FBI and Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family cleared Brad of any wrongdoing. Speaking of Maddox, he and Brad have reportedly had an estranged relationship since the private jet incident, and that theory was seemingly further proved just days ago when it was rumored that Maddox testified against Brad in court. Although Maddox is 19 years old and legally an adult, his alleged unflattering testimony against Brad didn't exactly work in favor of Brad's attempt to gain 50-50 physical and legal custody of their other 5 children they share. However, sources recently revealed to Page Six that the kids have each been interviewed by court-appointed therapists and that the rumors surrounding Maddox's negative testimony have not been proven true. With all of that said, the timing of Angelina's testimony as well as their son's testimony has caused Brad to feel, quote, more and more isolated from his children. The insider added, quote, "Brad and his camp have never attacked Angelina, but his camp feels this leak was calculated to sway opinion ahead of the conclusion of their trial. The trial is slated to end next month, that is if everything goes smoothly and the judge, who happens to be the man who married Brad and Angelina, is set to rule on custody. No matter what happens, Brad has made it clear that the well-being of his 6 children is he and Angelina's priority first and foremost, recently saying, quote, "Our focus is that everyone comes out stronger and better people. There is no other outcome." As court appearances continue throughout the month, we'll do our best to update you should a conclusion be reached, but for now we're hoping the family is able to get through this difficult time with grace and respect for one another.
And to see what Maddox allegedly had to say when testifying against Brad, click right over here for another clever video. Then be sure to let me know your thoughts on this ongoing custody battle in the comments section below. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on Instagram at Susan_Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.